All right, welcome to this presentation of Calvert Hall football. We're live streaming the game tonight between the Calvert Hall Cardinals and the Mount St. Joseph Gales. I'm Griffin Legay.
And I'm Chris Lewis. This game is the Ravens Rise Game of the Week, which means we won a survey of all the city. We got the Ravens cheerleaders out here, and each athletic department won $1,000, and it's going to be a really good game.
Yeah, it should be exciting. The community thinks it's going to be a great game. We think it's going to be a great game. And we're ready to get it underway in a few minutes.
Over the last couple of years, Calvert Hall and Mount St. Joe have had a heated couple of football games, so it's going to be an interesting game tonight to see who wins, especially with so much coverage. Both teams looking sharp tonight. As Calvert Hall kneels for their prayer. Ready to get the game started.
The Cardinals right now getting ready. That's brother Leonard Rhodes leading the pre-game prayer for the team.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Calvert Hall College High School in the Paul Angelo Russo Stadium at Kelly Field. Tonight's game is between the Mount St. Joseph Gales and your Calvert Hall Cardinals. Calvert Hall promotes good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated, and or grounds for removal from the site of competition. Thank you. Smoking and the consumption of alcohol is prohibited on the campus of the Calvert Hall College High School. We thank you for your cooperation.
The national anthem is about to be played. Very hot topic in America right now.
Definitely. Two teams are at the midfield for the coin toss right now. We got a lot of outside media coverage for this game. We even have some cameras and reporters on the field for the coin toss.
I'm sure the pressure's got to be on for these boys, having all this media coverage. All of Baltimore's watching this game.
Lots of people are coming out tonight. We thank you guys watching at home. Couldn't join us here at Paul Angelo Russo Stadium, but we're expecting a good one tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you all please rise and remove your hats as we honor America and celebrate its freedom and those who protect it. Here to perform tonight's national anthem is the Calvert Hall College High School Marching Band under the direction of Brian Ecton.
We're now going to pause for a second for the presentation of the national anthem here at the stadium. That was the national championship winning Calvert Hall College marching band performing the national anthem for us tonight. And they do a great job.
Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's head referee is Bob Heffron.
Calvert Hall to receive in the first half, which means Mount St. Joe will start with the ball at the beginning of the second.
Please direct your attention to midfield for your first half kickoff. Enjoy tonight's game.
And the game is underway. Still going. Nice turn, and he gets out to the 19. And that's where the Calvert Hall offense will start this football game.
The opening kickoff is fielded by number 11, Brayden Morris. He returns it to the Calvert Hall 19-yard line, where they set up shop first down and 10.
So there's the Calvert Hall offense taking the field. Starting quarterback Mike Campbell will get under center for the first play from scrimmage of this one. Campbell takes the snap. It's going to be a run, and it goes nowhere quickly. Sean.
Campbell's handoff is to number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 1 yard.
And Tucker with a minimal gain for the Cardinals, and that'll bring up second down. Campbell, play action. He is going to get sacked. Yeah, that wasn't good.
Mike Campbell is sacked by number 3, Brandon Munoz. A loss of 12 on the play. It'll bring up third down.
Yeah. Calvert Hall tried some play action there. It did not work, obviously, and they took a big loss.
It got to hurt when we don't have as much brute strength on the receiving team as Xavier Brevet is still hurt.
Yeah, it's not a good loss for the Hall. They need him back if they want to succeed.
Still good talent on the team, though.
That's a nice one. Tucker gets very close to the first down, and he may have gotten it.
Number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 20. It is enough for a Calvert Hall. First down.
They're going to give it to him. They give him the first down on a 20-yard run by Sean Tucker. Tucker just broke through up the middle, kept on running, and converted the long first down. And here's Tucker again getting to the far sideline before he's knocked out of bounds.
Campbell's handoff is to number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 11 yards.
Sean Tucker's had an exceptional season. He's just a sophomore playing with a bunch of seniors and juniors, so he has a great season.
Yeah, if you were with us on the broadcast 2 weeks ago, Tucker scored twice 2 weeks ago in the game against Riverdale Baptist.
Sean Tucker and Chris Cooper come out.
Looks like the Hall picked up about 9. It'll be second and down and short yardage with Campbell in the shotgun to start this play. It's another handoff, and it goes nowhere.
Campbell's handoff to number 12, Tariq Fields. He loses 3 on the play.
Fields.
Third down and 3.
Lou. Yeah, after the loss, it'll bring up third down. So Calvert Hall looked to convert another third down. And Sean Tucker again for a first down.
He gains 7. It is enough for 8 Calvert Hall. First down.
7-yard run, and the Hall converts another third down to keep this drive alive.
That's great for team momentum.
And they've got Sean Tucker rolling early. Give this to Tucker again. Tucker loses 3 there.
24, Sean Tucker. He loses 3 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 13.
So Tucker loses 3, so it'll be second and 13 now. With Mike Campbell under center backs in the eye.
Take a snap right up the middle for about a gain of a yard or 2.
Didn't get much, met at the line.
Number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 2 on the play.
Looks like they're
It'll bring up third down.
Keep driving the gears in the middle, so maybe open up a pass lane.
We've not seen Mike Campbell throw yet. We saw him drop back to pass and get sacked. But maybe we'll see him throw here. He's got Chris Cooper. That's good for a first down.
About 15-yard pass.
Mike Campbell's pass intended and complete to number 1, Chris Cooper.
Chris Cooper with the catch. The Hall moves into MSJ territory, and they get the first down. Up to the MSJ 44.
They're slowly but surely moving to their red zone. And the stadium is packed. Student section looking lively.
It is a packed house tonight. They came out for the Ravens Rise game of the week.
It's lovely to see citizens of Baltimore supporting local games.
Yes, indeed. Up the middle.
Someone loses their helmet.
Somebody loses a helmet. That is.
Witty. Lost someone in real life.
Number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 2 yards. It'll bring up second down and 8.
George Manas comes up for Luke Witty.
The last play was, about 3 yards on the ground for Tucker to bring up second and 7. Tucker again up the middle. Spins off defenders.
Mike Campbell's handoff is number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 9 yards. It is enough for 8 Calvert Hall. First down.
As you can probably hear, Coach Davis is looking like he's building his offense off of Sean Tucker, who will be here for another 2 years. So that's a strategic move by him.
Yeah, Tucker picked up 8 on that run, and he is carrying Calvert Hall on this first drive.
There's a quarterback keep up the middle. Gains about 7.
Mike Campbell keeps it for a gain of 4 yards on the play. They'll bring up second down and 6.
Mike Campbell on the quarterback keeper. They fake the handoff.
Mike Campbell has some speed. Love to see that in quarterback.
He has shown a little bit of ability on the ground. So Caleb Biggers is the deep back in the eye. The give is to Biggers. He goes to the right side. He's got some space. Moves inside the 20. They're going to give him 17 on that carry.
Caleb Biggers is a gain of 18.
Caleb Biggers' first carry is a big gain that gets the Hall into the red zone, down to the 12. The give is to Biggers again, running to the left side. Along.
Campbell's handoff stopping at the door. He gains 2 yards. It'll bring up second down and 8.
Sean Tucker. And Shane McCarthy comes in.
Tucker comes back in. He's been a key part of this opening drive as the Hall has 2nd and 8 from the Mount St. Joe 10.
No surprise if Coach Davis gives the ball to Tucker in this play.
Definitely, he is the deep back right now. Here it is to Tucker. Tucker gets about 6 on that run.
Handoff is to number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 5 yards. It'll bring up third down and 1.
So it's 3rd and short now. Not an and goal to go situation. Calvert Hall appears to need only a yard here. It is a run, and it doesn't look like it got enough. We'll check the spot.
Handoff is to number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains a half yard. It'll bring up 4th down and inches.
Tucker did not get the needed yard, but the Mike Campbell and the Calvert Hall offense, they are staying on the field for 4th down. Another run up the middle.
Stop. What is he talking about? Stop the ball.
And it looks like Mount St. Joe made the stop. No, it is a 1st down.
He gains 1 yard. It is enough for a Calvert Hall 1st down.
A little prematurely on the field. But Calvert Hall, 4th down conversion. Coach Davis wants a touchdown on this drive. Up the middle, and he'll have his wish.
Calvert Hall touchdown. Mike Campbell hands off to number 24, Sean Tucker, who puts it in for a Calvert Hall score.
So Sean Tucker took that handoff, and Calvert Hall, a big opening drive as the extra point is good to make it a 7-point game. The 7-0 lead for the Hall, a drive that took almost 9 minutes.
The extra point by number 28, Brandon Reynolds, is up and good. With 3:05 left to go in quarter number 1, Calvert Hall leads Mount St. Joe 7-0.
You got it.
Calvert Hall just picked up the ball. St. Joe picks it up. And gets stopped at about the 25-yard line.
Kickoff is fielded by number 10, about St. Joe, Jordan Calvert. At their own 26-yard line. First down and 10. 2:58 left to go in quarter number 1.
So we're going to see the Calvert Hall defense for the first time tonight.
Oh,
And the ball is loose. It's picked up by Calvert Hall, and he's still going on.
Chance Campbell running, still going on his feet, pushing. Great momentum, great drive, great luck.
The MSJ offensive drive doesn't even last to the end of one play as Chance Campbell scoops up a fumble, takes it, and the Calvert Hall offense will start at the MSJ 15.
Having a great first quarter.
Everything is looking good for the Cardinals so far.
Planning and execution clearly shown in this game so far.
So the Calvert Hall offense got a quick breather, and now they're back on the field looking to put 7 more up.
And up to Sean Tucker, gets about
Campbell's handoff to number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 1 on the play. Second down and 9.
So far, Coach Davis's squad is executing perfectly. And Mike Campbell is now in the shotgun leading this offense. They give this to Tucker. Still going. Fighting for extra yardage.
Handoff to number 24, Sean Tucker. He gains 8 yards.
he almost
Delivered on third down and 1.
pushed him forward and gained an extra 3 or 4 yards.
But it brings up third down again. It's just third and only a yard for Calvert Hall.
Chance Campbell going to
Campbell keeps.
Mike Campbell keeps it on the play
Calvert Hall red zone.
for a gain of a half yard. It is enough for a Calvert Hall first down.
You can't signal that and then call for a measurement. It's not his call.
So we're checking.
Confusion out there.
Yeah, the referees appear to be checking on the measurement here. They want to see if Campbell had enough for the first.
It's ridiculous.
Timeout. Officials, timeout.
There's an official's timeout in the field. As they discuss to see if it was a first down or not.
So they're going to bring the chains out to get an accurate measurement.
That's ridiculous. That is terrible. How do you signal first down and then measure the ball?
After an official's measurement, it'll bring up 4th down in inches.
4th down and inches for the Cardinals. It was not a first down after a full measurement.
The original call was a first down. They bring out the sticks and rule that the Hall did not get it, but that's not stopping the offense from being on the field. That's good for a first down, though. Up the middle. To the 3.
They just bully their way to the first down
Was
marker.
that Tariq?
Handoff is to number 6, Jordan McLaughlin. He gains 1 yard.
Jordan McLaughlin converting the 4th down. McLaughlin again,
He's in for the
and he's in.
touchdown. Calvert scores again.
Touchdown. Mike Campbell's handoff is number 6, Jordan McLaughlin.
Jordan
Who takes
McLaughlin
it 2 yards.
takes it in for a Calvert Hall touchdown. And the Hall dominating this first quarter.
Excellent play calling by all the coaches. Kicking team on the field. Hopefully we can convert.
Brandon Reynolds is out to try and put the PAT through.
That is good.
Brandon Reynolds' extra point is up and good. With 40.8 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Calvert Hall leads MSJ 14-0.
We are still in the first quarter, and Calvert Hall has a 14-0 lead.
Line up for the kickoff. Nonce Joe anxious to make a play as they didn't get to the last drive. Fumbled first play. Beautiful kick. Taken down at around the 33-yard line.
Kickoff is good by number 17, Joshua Jones. The ball will be placed at the 32-yard line of MSJ. First down and 10. 35.8 seconds left to go in quarter number 1.
So the Calvert Hall defense is back on the field. We only saw them for one play earlier, but it was a fumble that was picked up by Chance Campbell. Now we see the MSJ offense intercepted. Chance Campbell again, and he's going to get to the end zone.
Calvert Hall has had a great first quarter. Chance Campbell had a magnificent game. He is on fire. The defense is hyped up. Offense is hyped up. This is going to be a great ball.
Chance Campbell, 2 turnovers already.
Intercepted by number 8, Chance Campbell.
And it's a pick
Who
6.
takes it to the house. Great Calvert Hall score.
Chance Campbell just cut that route and perfectly in time for the interception.
Great vision. Chance Campbell.
Now Brandon Reynolds is on, and the extra point is through.
Good. With 27.7 seconds left to go in quarter number 1. Calvert Hall leads Mount St. Joe 21-0.
And the kickoff team is back on the field. Once again, first play by Mount St. Joe leads to a turnover. This time for points. Their offense has to be devastated, but they're not out of it yet.
And we are still in the first quarter here. The Hall beating up on Mount St. Joe.
Good kick. Fielded. Gets to about the 37, 38-yard line.
So MSJ will set up this time with some pretty good field position, but The other two times we saw them on the field, it was one play, one turnover for each of their first two drives.
Let's see what happens here. Chance Campbell has to be hungry on this next drive.
So William Atkins is the quarterback for MSJ. He just threw that interception, and he'll pass again. He finds his receiver, Maurice Nelson.
Great one-hand catch by Nelson. Not scared of the defenders running up behind him and get shoved out of bounds.
William Atkins pass intended and caught by number 7, Maurice Nelson.
He got 6 before being pushed out of bounds.
Bring up second down and 4.
Second and 4, still Gales ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the first quarter. With your score, Calvert Hall 21, Mount St. Joe 0.
So the teams will get a quick breather for the end of the first quarter. The Hall dominating that first quarter, leading 21-0. Teams will switch ends and will get back when play begins.
21-0. When I was a kid playing Madden, that was a blowout. We had to switch controllers.
It already is a blowout, and it's the first. That's through one quarter.
Super excited to see the rest of the game, how it turns out.
Calvert Hall, they are playing very impressively and in front of the big crowd nonetheless. A lot of people that are here are going to be impressed by what they see out of Calvert Hall so far.
Calvert Hall marching band behind the end zone playing some hype tunes, getting the crowd and the teammates all hyped up before the play start. Great job with that.
Get back underway. Mount St. Joe. Look at that running back. That
Mount St. Joe run up the middle. Big gain. About 20 or 30 yards.
that is Juan Mendoza. That was a explosive run.
Juan Mendoza's not that big, but he's sure fast.
They give it to Mendoza again, and he gets nothing.
He loses a half yard. It'll bring up second down and 11.
So MSJ is in Calvert Hall territory as they look to put up the first points of the night. Chance Campbell.
For the sack, Chance Campbell has had an exceptional game.
Chance Campbell early on, he's already got a sack, fumble recovery, and a pick six.
There's a loss of 6 on the play.
Both these college scouts out here are paying attention to number 8, Chance Campbell, and the great game he's had so far.
It's third down. It's not second down. The first down play was a loss of a half yard. That play was second down.
After just snap, flip back to pass. And
Under pressure again, and he's going to get sacked. That is Nicholas Lennon for the Hall.
Nicholas Lennon, a junior.
William Axel drops back to pass and is
Second
sacked
year
by
on
number
varsity.
44, Nicholas Lennon. It is a loss of 11 on the play.
Loss of 11 on the play.
It's fourth down.
Huge momentum crusher.
And by our calculations, it should be fourth down, but I don't think this extra down is going to matter that much. Or maybe it will.
Mount St. Joe, a quick slant route to their receiver.
William
Picks up a
Atkins
huge
pass
gain.
complete to number 2, Matt McDonald.
Fourth down.
He had 18 on the
Short
play.
yardage to
It'll
go.
bring up fourth down and 3.
It was fifth down.
Now, by our calculations, Calvert Hall should have the ball by now, but
Yeah.
the officials haven't been calling
Timeout.
how we would call it.
Calvert Hall, timeout.
Calvert Hall calls a timeout. Calvert Hall calls the timeout.
Mount St. Joe cheerleaders out here, hyping up the Gales
Not
crowd.
be paying attention. First down was a loss of a half yard. Second down was Chance Hamill sack. Third down was Nick Lennon sack. Fourth down was that 21, that 18 yard run. Fifth down.
Both teams back in the field. Preparing the snap.
So the Calvert Hall coaches were having a discussion with the referees. Maybe they picked up on what we saw, that this is good, fifth down.
What? Like, how can you lose control of that? Who's the guy running the stick? And if I'm Mount St. Joe, I'm pissed as hell. So I would have punted the football.
Referees are running back and forth across the field to have this discussion, communicating to both coaches.
Players are anxious to get the game back started.
But it appears as if they may be giving Mount St. Joe another down.
Mount
Yeah.
St. Joe keeps the ball.
So it'll be
That's terrible officiating.
fourth down for MSJ. Quarterback keeper.
Middle.
Stop short.
Stop short, it looks like.
Took 5 down. What we got?
Yep, stop short of first.
He appears to be stopped short.
Tackle is made by number 23, Khalil Glover, for a turnover on downs.
Calvert Hall forces a turnover. Their third of the game.
This is a turnover on downs. So that was definitely an interesting sequence,
Definitely.
but Mike Campbell and the Calvert Hall offense are back on the field.
Calvert Hall in twins formation. Gale is previewing blitz, and it is a blitz. Mike
Campbell
pressure
stepping
in the
up to,
pocket, keeps it.
he gets a few. He
Yeah.
picks up about 5.
Mike Campbell keeps it for a gain of 4.
Felt the pressure, got out of there, picked up 5.
He got a little bit more time. I think the receivers would have gotten open. The
Yeah.
speed on the receiver team allows them to get open in deep yardage situations.
Very speedy wide receiving core for the Calvert Hall.
Definitely.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 for Campbell, who's in the shotgun with the back to his right, man in motion.
Give to Tucker. Takes up the C gap for a gain of
Handoff
about
is
4 or
number
5.
24, Sean Tucker. He gains 2 yards.
Tucker gets 2 and will bring up third down.
and 3. Timeout. Injury timeout.
We have a player down for Calvert Hall.
Not tight, baby.
Looks to be Pike Guerra down in the field. Waiting for him to get up. He's sitting there accompanied by the athletic trainers. Trying to see what's wrong with him. Hopefully he's okay. all you people who just tuned in, the score is 21-0, Calvert Hall. Forced 3 turnovers on defense. Calvert Hall has played an exceptional game so far. Pipe gets up and starts to walk up the field, assisted by the pass of the change.
Yeah, Pipe Guerra is being helped off the field right now.
Seems to be complications with his knee.
Calvert Hall students and faculty may recognize Pipe from this morning's carpool karaoke that was shown after the announcements.
Pipe has a great set of pipes. High snap to Mike Campbell's.
Oh,
Intercepted by number 10,
Mike Campbell's pass intended.
Jordan Oliver on the Mount St. Joe Gales. You have to be careful with that.
Number 10, Jordan Oliver.
Campbell stepped up out of the pocket, tried to throw on the run. And I'm kind of surprised that wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, it was right in the numbers, Mike Oliver.
But it'll bring up 4th down, and the Calvert Hall punt team is on the field.
Timeout. Mount St. Joe. Timeout.
So MSJ calls a timeout there. They appeared to have some confusion with how many and who was supposed to be on the field for that play, but they take the timeout to avoid the penalty.
Both teams are back on the field.
Stop running. It's a timeout call.
Timeout clock ticking down. 8 seconds left.
And you don't have to predict. It just goes right back. It will be stopped unless you hit something. Yes. And now there's only 2 left.
So Calvert Hall punt team is on the field. We're going to see the first punt of the game.
Beautiful punt, almost blocked. Fielded and immediately hit by number 12, Tariq Fields. Way to get down there, Tariq.
Brendan Reynolds with a beautiful end-over-end punt. And MSJ was able to field it and go nowhere because the Calvert Hall defenders were already there.
We just see Poe, the Ravens mascot, on the track, doing his Raven thing.
We do have a Poe sighting. Maybe we'll see the Cardinal out there.
Have a dance battle, maybe. A bird off, if you will.
That would be entertaining.
Handoff is to number 20, Marlowe Wax Jr. He gains 1 yard.
Mount
Second
St.
down
Joe
and
just
9.
ran for a gain of 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
Calvert Hall defense is like on the field, an impressive 2 turnovers, and they
It doesn't move while the clock is moving.
Flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play.
Mount St. Joe was looking to pass. Rolling on the field.
Dead ball.
Dead
False
ball.
start.
On the offense. It is a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 2nd down.
It'll be a false start penalty that backs the Gales up 5 yards to bring up 2nd and about 14. Steps back to pass.
Mount St. Joe passed for about 3 or 4.
Maurice Nelson on short little drag route.
So classic east-west running. He's going north-south, so getting points on the board.
No gain on the play. It'll bring up third down.
Yeah, the pass didn't get a yard. No gain to bring up third down. Third and long.
Los Angeles offense hasn't looked that great so far.
Atkins
Pass again.
steps
Under
up.
pressure, quarterback runs and gets tackled again. Looks like for a loss.
They're going to give him about a yard.
Is tackled by number 30.
It's William Atkins on a quarterback scramble,
It'll bring up fourth down.
but it'll be fourth down. 4th and 13, and I would be very surprised to see the MSJ offense still on the field. But in a 21-0 hole, William Atkins is on the field.
Gotta be pretty desperate.
Nope.
No, they punt the
He
ball.
doubles as a punter.
Beautiful punt. Chris Cooper was back to catch it, but the ball rolls out of bounds.
MSJ punt is out of bounds at the Calvert 40-yard line.
So the quarterback, William Atkins, for MSJ, doubles as a punter when needed. His punt went out of bounds, and Calvert Hall takes over at their own 40-yard line.
Calvert Hall showing great chemistry on the field. I think that comes from their locker room dance parties and all their hard practice together. Sean Tucker runs up the middle.
We're going to give Sean Tucker 2 yards on that carry. We'll bring up second down and 8.
For Sean Tucker, he gains 2 yards. It'll bring up second down and 8.
Shane McCarthy, Sean Tucker comes out the game. Got all passes.
Campbell's going to throw.
Deep ball.
Looking incomplete.
A little short. Looking for
Mike
Cole
Campbell's
Herbert.
pass is going to number 10, Cole Herbert, incomplete. It'll bring up third down.
That would have been a gain of about 20, 25 yards, but just didn't make it. Mike Campbell had ample time. He needs to make those passes if he wants to win the game.
Yeah, the pass was short. Herbert made a diving attempt at it, but could not haul it in. It'll bring up third and 8. Calvert Hall looking to convert.
Calvert Hall runs up the B gap. Sean Tucker is tackled for a short gain.
Tucker got about 3 or 4
24.
on the run, but he needed 8 for the first down.
It'll bring up fourth down.
And we will see Brandon Reynolds and the punt team. So Brandon Reynolds is the punter. It's a fake.
It's a fake
And a first down,
plus 4.
but a flag down.
Kobe Floyd. Beautiful execution. Runs for about 30 yards, but a flag down on the field.
Penalty flag on the play.
Could be coming back.
Holding
It doesn't.
on the kicking team. It is a 10-yard penalty. Replay, fourth down.
That's something that cannot happen. You run the fake, and Kobe Floyd does a great job of getting the first down. But holding was called on the Hall, and it brings it back.
Replay of downs. Let's see what they got in store. Actual punt this time. Almost blocked.
This time it is a Reynolds.
Bad punt.
It's high and not very far.
Brandon Reynolds on his field number 52, Matthew Harris. At the Mount St. Joe 44-yard line.
Good. About the 44-yard line.
4:27 left to go in quarter number 2.
Now St. Joe's ball.
So Mount St. Joe takes over after the attempt at a fake was called back due to a holding, and then the punt.
Calvert Hall showing blitz. It's a pass. They go deep.
Intercepted
By Pierce Robinson.
Pierce Robinson, interception, and he's still on his feet. Robinson with some space.
He might take this back for a touchdown.
He is brought down inside the MSJ 20.
Calvert Hall's 4th TD of the day. He was showing some promise on there. If he hadn't have cut, I think he would have got that touchdown.
A solid return of 40 plus after the pick, and Calvert Hall's offense is in the red zone once more.
Well, that is not good.
Calvert Hall hand off to Sean Tucker. He takes it on the outside. Showing promise. Excuse me, that was not Sean Tucker. That was Ethan McCarthy. Sorry.
He gains
For that
11 yards. It is an upgrade. Calvert Hall. First down.
McCarthy picked up 11, and it'll be first and goal from the 6.
Shane McCarthy and Ethan McCarthy are in the backfield. Brothers.
Bless you.
Actually look very similar in resemblance. Ethan McCarthy, clear up the middle. Little to no gain on the play.
Handoff is number 22, Ethan McCarthy. He gains 1 on the play. Gonna bring up second down.
Ethan McCarthy with the limited gain. Campbell throwing, caught, touchdown.
Calvert Hall.
Calvert Hall scores again.
Mike Campbell's pass.
Exceptional game of football from the Hall.
Mike Campbell finds Cole Herbert for the touchdown. They score again off of a turnover. The Pierce Robinson interception helping to set up that touchdown. Flag down.
About 2 minutes and 54 seconds left in the first half.
So they call an illegal substitution on Calvert Hall during the
It is a 5-yard
extra
penalty.
point attempt.
Replay the try.
So they'll try the extra point from 5 yards back. Brandon Reynolds, and he still puts it through. Calvert Hall leads 28-0.
Calvert Hall leads MSJ 28-0.
28-0 lead. Kickoff team is back on the field. Looks like the kickoff team has been out more than the defense.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are standing in the stands on the guardrail, you must find a seat at this time. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you are standing in the stadium seats against the guardrail, you must find a seat at this time. Thank you.
Listen.
Calvert kicks it off. Another squid kick. They're fond of those squid kicks. MSJ gets pretty good field position on the 45-yard line.
Kickoff is fielded by number
And
3,
defense is
Brandon
back on
Munoz.
the field. Chance Campbell
He
leading
takes
the
it to
way.
the MSJ 45-yard line. First down and 10. 2:48 left to go in quarter number 2.
The Calvert Hall defense recovered a fumble, has a few interceptions on the day, and they're pitching a shutout so far with 2:48 left in the second quarter.
Our defense looks hungry. Great performance today. Their running back, Marlowe Wax Jr. takes it.
Handoff is to number 20, Marlowe Wax Jr. He gains 14.
For about 13 yards.
First down and 10. MSJ.
Mount Joe down in a no huddle. Snaps the ball, gives it back to Wax Jr. For about
Handoff
3 or
is
4
number 20,
yards.
Marlowe Wax Jr. He gains 4 on the play.
Wax Jr. gets about 4 on that
They'll bring
run.
up second down.
Hurry up, two new offense here.
Flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play.
Sideline one.
We see Pipe Guerra running back out. Seems to be in good shape. Glad to see he's not
Penalty
too
flag
banged
on
up.
Calvert Hall.
So there's
Sideline
a
warning.
sideline
It
warning
is their first of the game.
on Calvert Hall. The referees want to make sure that the excited Calvert Hall bench is staying off the field. Here's another handoff.
Give the Wax Jr. takes up the sideline. Shoved out of bounds.
Big hit out of bounds.
Handoff is to number 20, Marlowe Wax Jr.
Raiders mascot Poe dancing with the Mount St. Joe
We have another
cheerleaders.
flag.
Having a good
That play is going to come back, though. Big run by Wax Jr., but it's going to come back because of a holding.
Marlowe looks devastated.
Loss of 10 yards. It was a
I'm just gonna guess. It's
nice
a hold.
carry.
Is it a hold? Yeah, it's a hold.
Penalty flag is on Mount St. Joe. Holding on the offense. It is a 10-yard penalty.
So it'll be second and 15.
Second down.
Second and long. Calvert shows blitz.
Atkins is going to throw. Quick throw.
Intercepted
again.
Jordan
Jordan
McLaughlin on the interception.
Jordan McLaughlin had the rushing touchdown earlier. Dual threat offensively, defensively, gets the interception here.
Calvert Hall sideline is thrilled as the team runs on the field against their
41-yard line. First down and
glorious
10.
defenders.
149 left to go
Have
in
played a
quarter
great game
number
this
2.
season.
Calvert Hall is playing great tonight.
You can see all the long, hard hours they put on the field after school every day. Really pays off. Offense back on the field in trips formation. Looking to
Campbell's.
pass. Short throw to Sean Tucker. Russell down. Short game.
Looks like he maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Complete to number 24, Sean Tucker. No gain. They'll bring up second down.
Second down. 28-0 with 1:27 left on the clock to take it into the half soon.
Campbell's going to throw again.
It was
Tipped pass. It was tipped at the line by MSJ. And it did not get to Chris Cooper, who appeared to be the intended receiver.
Pass is tipped and incomplete. They'll bring up third down and 10.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Hall as we approach the end of the half. Campbell's going to throw.
He gets
Hit as he throws, it's
It's
intercepted.
He got hit as he threw, so he overthrew the receiver and it's intercepted. Chris
And he's
Cooper
still
tackles
on
the
his
tackle,
feet, and it's a pick six.
Number
Anthony
9.
Clark.
Penalty
Gavin
flag.
Pringle.
Coming back. Illegal flag in the back.
Looks like it's coming back. There's a flag on the field.
Penalty flag on the play.
Looks like a legal block in the back.
I think I misspoke. Gavin Pringle with the interception, and at the moment, it's a Gavin
Pass is
Pringle.
intercepted by number 9, Gavin Pringle. He returns it for a Mount St. Joe touchdown.
He returned it for a touchdown, but we have flags on the field.
Wait to
And
see what the call is. Defense is on the field. This should be interesting. Hopefully it gets taken back so we can go into halftime with 28-0.
And Mike Campbell got hammered as he threw that ball.
Inspiring to see him get back up after that and chase the defender.
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul.
Penalty flag is on Mount St. Joe. Illegal block in the back.
So touchdown gets called back. Some illegal block in the
10-yard
back.
penalty from the spot of the foul.
Starting at
First down and 10, Mount St. Joe.
about
1 minute and 3 seconds left to go in quarter number 2.
the 36-yard line.
So the interception stands. It will be MSJ ball, but the return is called back.
Devastating blow after devastating blow for the Gales.
That's Marlowe Wax Jr. staying on his feet.
Looks like Waxman is their powerhouse in this offense.
He picked up 11 on that run, and it was good for a first down.
Clock is running, 50 seconds left in the first half. It is a
That's
sack.
going to be a sack.
I think he might have gotten back to the yard of scrimmage, or if not, for a loss. Good job by the Calvert defense for staying with the play.
William Atkins is dropped in the backfield. Number 33, Anthony Anderson.
Anthony Anderson was in there getting the sack.
Timeout. Mount St. Joe.
And MSJ is going to call a timeout with 37.8 seconds to go.
Anthony
in the
Anderson,
half.
also known as AA, is what his friends called him. Did a great job of staying home and staying with the play. You love to see that in a defender.
Yeah, the defense picks up another sack. And the Gales have the ball at the Calvert Hall 29.
The stadium becomes more increasingly packed as the bottom walkway is filled up, as well as the stands.
He has to wait.
Referee stopped the play.
Penalty flag is on Calvert Hall.
Calvert Hall with the
Offsides.
defensive penalty. They were offsides.
It is a 5-yard penalty. Result of the play, first down.
Come on, boys, let's stay disciplined. Now say Joe, second down. Looks for a pass. He scrambles out the
Tucks it
pocket
under.
and gets
He's hit and
tackled
dropped for a loss.
by Wayne Williams.
Tackle is made by number 2, Wayne Williams. Loss of 4 on the play.
Wayne
Timeout.
Williams with a great
Mount
open
St. Joe.
field tackle
Timeout.
and the pursuit to bring him down for a loss. Bring up third down.
Flipped him at his feet. He thought he was going to get away, but eventually
It is
stumbled
Mount
to the
St.
ground.
Joe's final timeout of the half.
So MSJ is forced to burn their final timeout, hoping to save some clock.
Calvert Hall mascot parade around to promote school spirit. field after a short timeout by Mount St. Joe. Burned their last of the half with about 30 seconds left.
MSJ will hope to get some points on the board.
It's a snap.
Atkins is going to throw. He's got time, steps
Third
up,
again, gets sacked in the backfield again for a loss of yardage.
loses yardage. The clock's going to run.
Number 55, Nate Harris, makes the sack on the play, accompanied by number 23, Khalil Glover.
Tackle was made in the backfield by number 21, Deshaun Simon. Ball 72 on the play. It'll bring up 4th down.
So that'll take us to the end of the first half.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of
After 2 quarters, the teams will head into the locker room, and Calvert Hall has a 28-0 lead. An impressive first half, and we'll be back with the second half in a moment. All right, welcome back to the second half. Calvert Hall leads 28-0. Then they're coming out of the locker room right now. I don't know if Coach Davis had much to say to the Cardinals other than just keep doing what you're doing as they lead 28-0.
Calvert Hall getting pumped in the huddle. Back on the field after getting some inspirational speeches in the locker room.
Teams come out of the locker room, ready to start momentarily.
Both teams excited to start. Looks like the MSJ receiving team coming out on the field.
Calvert Hall would love to keep up what they did in the first half. They built a 28-0 lead, 21 of those points coming in the first quarter.
One more touchdown, and it's a running clock. That's what we want.
Joe, I bet really anxious to put points up on the board.
Run it out,
Desperate to stay in this ball game. Looks like it's going to be a shutout, but we still got a whole half to play.
So, Mount St. Joseph, the Gales will receive the second half kickoff.
That's an hour, 50 minutes.
Number 1, Joseph Jones, back to return. And number
Ladies
20,
and gentlemen,
Barlow
please direct
back
your
to
attention to midfield for your second half kickoff. Enjoy the rest of the game.
second half about to be underway, so we can kick off the ball.
Short kickoff by Chris Catone.
It's not Chris Catone.
No, Brendan Reynolds on the kick, correction.
Good field position. Joe's ball. Start the
Kickoff is
second.
taken to the Mount St. Joe 41-yard line. First down and 10.
Flag on the play as Mount St. Joe runs to the left side of the field, gets Russell down the backfield.
Nate Reese's pass. Complete to number 7, Maurice Nelson. Also 3 on the play.
Illegal block on the back, right?
Penalty is on Mount St. Joe.
Illegal block in the
Illegal block
back.
in the back. The penalty is declined. Result of the play, second down.
So the penalty was against MSJ, but they lost 3 yards on the play anyway. So Calvert Hall declines the penalty. It will be 2nd and 13.
Russell Daniel snaps the ball, hands it off to the middle. Looks like it's supposed to be an option. Wax Jr. takes it up the middle for a short gain.
Handoff to number 20, Marlo Wax Jr. He gains 5 on the ball. They'll bring up third down and 10.
Hands it off to number 22.
Juan Mendoza.
Juan Mendoza.
On the carry.
Handoff to number 22, Juan Mendoza. Tackled by number 5, Caleb Biggers.
Also worth noting, there's a quarterback change for the Gales. Nate Reese is now in at quarterback, replacing William Atkins, who could not lead the Gales to a score in the first half. The Gales turn to Nate Reese in hopes of flag down.
Jump off sides.
Penalty flag on the play.
Penalty on the field.
Calvert Hall got a little jumpy on 4th down.
That'll be a loss of about
Penalty
5.
flag is on Calvert Hall.
It's enough for a first down.
Defense.
That's a shame for the Hall.
It is a 5-yard penalty. Result
Down
of the
for the
play.
Gales.
It was 4th and 5 for the Gales, but the 5-yard penalty.
Looking to pitch a 3 and out, but ultimately fell short.
Losing yardage is Mendoza.
Speedy as he is, caught in the backfield.
Handoff to number 22, Juan Mendoza. Tackled in the backfield by number 15, Abida Ijo.
Obina Ijo.
Loss of 5.
Big boy right there, and he's fast.
Loss of 5 is in for the tackle, causing MSJ to lose 5.
Took back in penalty yards. He just Number 11, Nate Reese takes the snap, rolls to the left.
Throwing downfield, he's got a man
open
wide
man.
open.
Touchdown, MSJ Gales, Matt McDonald. Flag on the play.
Flag in the
It
end
could be
zone.
Coming back.
I don't think it's coming back.
He has to be shaking out of
Oh, we
his
have 2 flags now.
2 flags on the play.
One in the end zone that appeared to be thrown after the score, and another one just after the line of scrimmage, and I think it's coming back.
We cannot let that happen anymore.
There are 2 flags on
A
the play.
wide open receiver. Deep downfield. Just walks right in.
I don't know. I heard ineligible downfield.
Penalty flag is on Dante Joe.
It would have been a 54-yard touchdown pass.
But once again, Nelson Joe's touchdown gets called back. That's the second callback touchdown of the game.
The other touchdown, of course, got called back on what would have been a pick 6. It was an illegal block in the back.
Devastated. Nate Reese takes the offense in a trip formation. And they'll wait to snap the ball to try to get back.
There are 2 penalties
So
on Mount St. Joe. Ineligible receiver downfield. That is a 5-yard penalty. After the play, dead ball. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense. It is a 15-yard penalty. We'll replay 2nd down.
So they're going to lose 20 yards. You're going to lose 20 yards here due to penalties.
They went from great field position to bad field position.
Of course, that time compounding a flag during the play with a flag after the play.
Slides. Not getting back to
Nate
the line.
Reese keeps it.
So the 20-yard loss in penalties
Third down.
came from the 5-yard illegal receiver downfield during the play, and then another 15 because of what happened after the play.
third and way long.
And yeah,
Only a miracle can get this conversion. Calvert Hall should be looking for the deep ball.
it's third and about 35
Jesus.
right now.
Nate Reese.
Got some time,
Goes in
looking deep.
Good coverage. Overthrown
Incomplete.
by Nate Reese. Had some pressure on him. Great coverage by number 13.
Number 2, Matt McDonald, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down and 35.
Just thought I'd stick that to him.
Great great coverage by our cornerbacks.
So it's 4th and 35. And the offense is on the field.
They're going to go
Nope.
for it. They're desperate for points.
This
here.
might be another,
And
it
it's a
is.
punt by the quarterback.
it is another quarterback punt.
Number 13 in the Cardinals runs for a good game, but there's a
It's a
flag.
great block by Chance
on
Campbell.
the
I don't know
field,
why
on
they're
the
screaming
field.
over there.
I think that's coming.
There's a
all the way
flag
back.
down.
Looks like a legal blocking.
2 flags.
Where's the flag down?
Two
on the
flags.
field. Penalty after penalty after penalty.
He returns it.
Adewale
The Mount St.
Obayan
Joe 40.
fielded the punt, but we got flags down. It's gonna come back.
Penalty flag is on Calvert Hall. Illegal block on the back. Return team. It is a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down and 10. 8:27 left to go in quarter number 3.
So,
Yeah, that's fine.
so it's an illegal block in the back, which is 10 yards from the spot of the foul. So from where the illegal block occurred, they move it back 10 yards. Calvert Hall will start at their own 35.
Hands the ball off to Sean Tucker for a short gain. Might have only gotten back to the line of scrimmage.
He gains a half yard.
Half a yard of play.
So it'll be 2nd and 9. Mike Campbell's in the shotgun, but he hands it off to Tucker.
Tucker bullying his way to gain yardage. Pushing and pulling as the pile collapses.
And Tucker's forward progress will
He gains 4 yards.
give him about 4 or 5 on the run and bring up 3rd down.
Bless you. Thank you.
So it's 3rd and 5.
Touchdown.
Mike Campbell defensive
Campbell's going to
pass.
throw.
Throws it high over for
Incomplete.
Braden Morris. Looks like he had number 10 Cole Herbert open deep downfield. Just didn't see it in time.
It'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
So that'll bring up 4th down. And we see the punt unit on. Oh.
Number 2 Matt McDonald back to receive for the Gales.
It's a fake. They jumped off sides. What was that? Can't he not run after that? Is it a penalty? Correct?
Calvert Hall takes the field.
No comment. He says, I love this guy. He's my favorite.
Punt is fielded at the Mount St. Joe 40-yard line.
The Brandon
First down and
Reynolds,
10, 6:57 left to go in
Brandon
quarter number
Reynolds'
3.
punt results in a fair catch called for.
No comment.
by MSJ at their own 40, which is where they'll take over for this drive.
Your colleague Larry told me that last week.
Ooh.
Run over the
Chance
middle.
Campbell lays a big hit on running back number 22,
Juan Mendoza.
Juan Mendoza.
Yeah, that's it. See, KCI.
The two running backs, Wax Jr. and Mendoza, have had
Handoff is
a
number
pretty good
22,
game.
Juan Mendoza.
Yeah,
Little success though,
Second
as
down
they
and
have
6.
yet to score.
You're on the internet, right?
whenever the MSJ offense is moving, it appears to be Wax and Mendoza carrying them downfield.
Get back to Mendoza. Bullies his way.
Handoff
For
is number
first down.
22, Juan Mendoza. He gains 5 yards. First down and 10, Mount St. Joe.
So the Mendoza run is good enough for a first down at the 50.
Mendoza gets it again. Gets tackled by Chance Campbell.
Handoff is number 22.
Mendoza
He gains 5
was
yards.
going up the middle and he
It'll bring up second
cut it
down.
outside towards the left and he picked up 5.
Chance Campbell and cornerback Mike Neal has a high-low action to take down Mendoza.
Another handoff. It's
Hands it off to Mendoza.
Mendoza with the big run. Still on his feet.
Drilled by Caleb Biggers, number 5, saving
Handoff is number 22,
Calvert Hall
Juan
from
Mendoza.
a
He
devastating
gains
run for a
22.
touchdown.
First down and
Yeah,
10.
Biggers put the big hit on, but not before Mendoza got 22 and the first down. And MSJ appears to be picking up some steam on this drive.
Knocking at the door. The Calvert Hall touchdown. Nate Reese rolls.
Reese
to the
rolling.
right.
It's a
one-good
fumble!
option.
Oh, wow. Nice play by
Looks like
Mendoza again.
Handoff is number 22, Juan Mendoza. Tackled in the backfield by number 8, Chance Campbell.
busted play. Way to recover by
It is a loss of
Mendoza.
17 on the play.
Reese and Mendoza were running looked sort of like a rolling option, and
It'll bring up
Reese
second down
tried
and
to
27.
pitch it back to Mendoza, who did not appear to be expecting that. Ball bounces off him, but he was able to pick it up and recover it, but now it is second and very long. Reese
goes to the left.
rolling, throwing.
Pressure. High
Incomplete.
ball, number 18.
Looking for
Ari
Barfield.
Barfield.
Intended. Number 17, Joshua Jones. Incomplete.
Incomplete
It'll bring
pass.
up third down.
Third down for the Gales.
Third and about 24 here.
Calvert defense going to see Nate Reese deep to pass. He launches it to number 2.
Ooh. Diving effort.
Matt McDonald stretching out for the pass, just falls
Nate
short.
Reese's pass intended for number 2, Matt McDonald.
Reese's throw was
It'll bring up
a
fourth
little
down
too
and
much.
27.
Overthrows McDonald, but McDonald, you got to give him credit. A for effort there. Diving out, trying to hold that pass in. It'll bring
Had
up
to
fourth
put it
down.
out. He tried to put it out in front of him a little bit.
Timeout.
Calvert Hall's defense was
Officials. Timeout.
immaculate. So he had to put it where the quarterback cannot get it. Great coverage by Caleb Biggers.
He's your cousin. Are you kidding?
All right, Reese is going to throw here on third down, and he's got the completion. Fourth down, sorry. It was an impressive gain.
Number 14, Amir Hall, sorry. Gets drilled.
They get 23. They pick up 23, but that was not enough for the first down. That's just how well the Calvert Hall defense has been doing when you can let up a 23-yard gain on fourth down and still force the turnover on downs.
Calvert Hall defense has played a great game so far. Still 28-0, 4 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third quarter.
Shutout still intact for the Hall.
Great thing to showcase to all of Baltimore. Student section getting hype.
Campbell hands it off.
Handoff is the number 12, Tariq Fields. He gains 1 on the play. It'll bring up second down.
Fields only had the carry and gained 1. They'll bring up 2nd and 9. Campbell's going to throw.
Deep pass.
Deep pass looking for Herbert. Incomplete.
Just short. Great defense.
Joseph Jones on the coverage for Mount St. Joseph.
Campbell's pass intended for number 10, Cole Herbert, incomplete. Broken up by number 1, Joseph Jones on the play.
The deep ball was broken up.
Bring up third down and 9.
Just a little bit more by Mike, the quarterback, would have resulted in a big game for Calvert Hall.
Yeah, it was a little underthrown, but a great defensive play to keep it out of the hands of Herbert. And now it's 3rd and 9.
Stands are so packed, the entrance is even filling up. Hard to get in the stands.
Campbell throwing.
Oh,
Caught short. Tariq Fields.
Tariq Fields showing some potential speed.
Number 12, Tariq Fields.
Fields and
He
junior.
gains 8 yards. It is enough for a Calvert Hall first
football career.
down.
Fields on the picks up about 10 there, and he gets the first down. Can they convert a 3rd and long, and the offense stays on the field.
Somebody see Coop on the outside.
Timeout. Calvert Hall. Timeout.
Calvert Hall takes the timeout. So it'll be 1st and 10.
Hands it off. Oh, the quarterback keep.
Trick me on that one.
Ooh, my eyes and the defense, apparently.
Yeah, that ball appeared to me that Tariq Fields had it, but Mike Campbell kept it. But either way, it was still a loss. Campbell keeps it, and they only end up losing 2, so it'll be 2nd and 12.
Twins left formation. Bubble screen to Coop.
Chris Cooper's got it.
Flags. Referee threw the flag and actually hit Chris Cooper's helmet.
Yeah.
Number 1, Joseph Jones on the play. Penalty flag.
The referee is, from what I can pick up, usually throw the flag where the penalty happened. Well, the penalty where it happened had not moved when he threw the flag.
Happened on Chris Cooper, so they threw it at Chris Cooper. It seems to be.
Penalty flag is on Calvert Hall. Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the penalty was on Calvert Hall, but the screenplay ended up losing 5 yards anyway. So MSJ declines the penalty and will bring up 3rd and long.
Herbert deep.
Campbell's going to
Pressure.
throw, looking
Deep
deep
ball.
for Herbert. He's
Herbert
got
wide
him
open. Let's go.
inside the 40, down to the MSJ 32.
Exciting to see.
It is enough for a Calvert Hall.
Herbert liked by so many of his Calvert Hall peers.
Yeah, it was a 42-yard pass play.
Amazing.
Campbell
Great
stepped up.
pass.
Yeah, he stepped up to avoid pressure. Found his man downfield.
Let one rip.
Yeah.
Back to pass. Those are back to Herbert. Good move by Herbert.
By
Pick up
Campbell's pass.
first down, looks like.
Incomplete. Phil Herbert. 8 of 8 on the play.
Herbert gets 8 on that catch.
Second down.
Plays.
It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 24 of MSJ. Calvert Hall will look to put up another touchdown. Sean Tucker on the run for the Cardinals.
Handoff is to number
Good for
24,
4 and good for a first down.
It is enough for a Calvert Hall. First down.
Back in the Twins left formation. Could be dangerous. Phil Herbert under pressure.
Campbell gets dragged down.
Offensive line has to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Mike Campbell is sacked in the backfield by number 6, Keyshawn Haley. Also 6 on the play.
About 10 seconds left in the third
It'll
quarter.
become second down.
It is still 28-0. Cardinals knocking on the door.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of quarter number 3 with your score, Calvert Hall 28, Mount St. Joe 0.
A couple of mistakes here and there, but still a great game played by the Cardinals. And fight put up by the Bears.
See, that takes us to the end of the third quarter. We've played 3. We've got 12 more minutes of football.
Hopefully we keep our 28 or more lead intact. Keep them off the scoreboard.
Campbell's going to throw.
Deep to pass. Great
Chris
pass.
Cooper.
Cooper in for the touchdown.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
34-0. Great game by the Cardinals.
Mike Campbell's pass.
25-yard touchdown pass. And Chris Cooper.
And Chris Mini Cooper takes it in with his speed and agility. That was just amazing. Cole Herbert, great vision.
Just run.
Just an immaculate play. Great call by Coach Davis
To Tony, you better make this.
and the offensive coordinator.
Just kidding. Reynolds.
Brandon Reynolds' extra point is up and good. With 11:46 left to go in quarter number 4. Calvert Hall leads Mount St.
Put
Joe
on by Calvert.
35-0.
Showing that
Oh
potential
yeah,
that
baby, we're going home.
we all knew they had. Really living up
Make some
to
noise
the
there,
Cardinal
baby.
way. Look on the sidelines, we have a lot of alums back when they used to play football, back to watch the Guardian game, support their fellow peers. Great to see our older guys coming back to visit and mentor our young guys. Nice little blast from the past.
Yeah, Calvert Hall is a great alumni network. They keep in touch.
Calvert Hall kickoff team once again back on the field. Been on the field about 8 times this game. Special teams getting a lot of plays.
I'm gonna return this kick. Just kick it deep.
A deep kick, unlike their squid kicks we saw in the first half. Jones wrestled down at about 32.
They didn't have a 32. 22.
Kickoff is good by number 22, Juan Mendoza, who takes it to Mount St. Joe 32-yard line. First down at 10. 10-10 left to go in quarter number 4.
Sorry.
I say Joe back on the field, Mendoza in the backfield. There's a run. He gets bullied out of bounds.
It's Juan Mendoza on the carry.
Little to no gain on the play.
No gain on the play.
Trips right formation. Bubble screen to number 7.
Nate Reese, flag down.
Decent run, about 5-yard gain.
Maurice
Flag on
Nelson
the play.
McDonald. Gain of 7 on the play.
on the receive. Maurice Nelson was on the receiving end of that screen, but we have penalty flag down.
Timeout. Calvert Hall, timeout. It is their second charge timeout of the half.
What's the penalty though?
About 20 seconds left in the timeout. Calvert Hall defense already on the field. Ready for action.
Penalty flag is on Mount St. Joe. back. Offense.
So the call was an illegal block in the back on the offense. Takes it back 10 yards. Bottom pile.
Yeah, it basically negates that screen pass. This is a QB keeper up the middle, gets about 4.
Nate Reese keeps it.
Quarterback Nate Reese keeps it. Gain of 2 on the play. They'll bring up third down at
Gain of
13.
2 yards. 3rd and 13. Mount St. Joe desperately trying to convert. Get some points on the board. Not looking good for the Gales.
Reese to
Reese
throw.
back. Deep ball. Number 2.
Got him.
Good catch.
Dragged down.
Good open field tackle.
Matt McDonald with a big catch.
God dang it.
Jaden Beckles. Good tackle.
Nate Reese's pass complete for number 2, Matt McDonald.
Beckles, a younger cornerback,
It is a gain of 51 on the play.
probably up against a seasoned receiver.
Yeah, big 51-yard gain for McDonald.
It's always good to get the young guys in there, though, to give them some experience. Pretty sure he won't let that happen again.
So the ball's at Calvert Hall 20. MSJ looking to avoid being shut out.
Trips right
Reese to
formation.
throw.
Back to
McDonald
Ooh,
incomplete.
good hit.
He got blown up. And we got a flag down.
Lead by number 36, Kyle Epple. Flag on the play.
Reese's pass intended for number 2, Matt McDonald. Incomplete. Broken up by number 14, Jaden Beckles. Penalty flag on the play.
Going to be in Calvert Hall. Mount St. Joe has great field position.
Penalty flag is on Calvert Hall.
Yeah,
After the play,
look Calvert Hall
score.
penalty.
defense. After
This could be their
goal.
chance. Reese passes, overthrows his receiver, Matt McDonald, who was triple teamed. I'm not sure that was the best receiver.
Yeah, Reese must have a lot of trust in McDonald,
Yeah.
especially after that 50-yard pass play.
They'll bring up second down.
Wants to go back to him.
McDonald did, however, have a wide open catch for a touchdown earlier in the game, but it did get called back.
That one, yes. So it'll be 2nd and goal from 10 for the Gales.
Trips right,
Reese to throw.
looking right,
End
Corner of the
zone,
end zone.
incomplete.
overthrown by Reese. That's his second overthrown ball this drive.
Reese's pass intended for number 7, Maurice Nelson.
Nate Reese, yeah, he's overthrowing his receivers. That throw ended up out of bounds. Definitely uncatchable.
They should kick a field goal to get points on the board, but I guess they're so in a hole, they had nothing to lose.
This is 3rd and goal. Reese
Back to
throwing, incomplete.
Ball was tipped
Tipped.
by the Calvert Hall defense to Matt McDonald. Again.
Calvert Hall comes up big again defensively.
If I'm the safety, I'm keeping a close eye on McDonald.
Yeah.
Seems to be their go-to guy,
I know, God willing.
our Chris Cooper.
God willing.
Reese is going to throw, but rolls to his right.
As a man,
Enters.
almost intercepted
No,
in the end zone.
incomplete. But it doesn't matter because that was
Number
4th down.
41, Luke Furley. Great vision by the linebacker.
He drops the interception, but it was 4th down, and the Hall will take back over.
Right in the hands of Luke Furley and just couldn't come up with the ball. but great vision.
So we're just under 4 minutes to go with a rolling clock.
Sean Ketchin in at quarterback. Taught him last year, baby. Hope he doesn't get hit. Break a bone.
That's X. Got our second string quarterback in there, who appears to be wearing a hurt receiver Xavier Gravette's jersey.
Yeah, Sean Ketchin, the sophomore. Hey, might as well get him some action. He's gonna throw here.
Good throw to number
He got
20.
completion.
Evan Jones,
Finds Evan Jones, yeah.
a junior.
Sean Ketchin's pass, intended and complete to number 20, Evan Jones.
Calvert Hall lacks the size they had the past couple of years, but they definitely make up for it in speed, agility, and execution.
Yeah. Coach Davis has these guys playing great football.
Just old school gridiron football.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful to see in action. Ketchin hands it off up the middle for a short gain.
So Calvert Hall will go 3 and out on this possession and bring the punt team on the field
They're still living.
in what would definitely be described as some garbage time. A 35-0 lead, just under a minute and a half to go.
Just a reminder, 21 of the 35 points we have were scored in the first quarter.
Yeah. Calvert
So we
Hall
slowed down, but it's still a great game.
poured it on early.
Punt fielded by Jones. No, sorry.
Still on his feet
Amir
before
Hall.
it's finally brought down. Amir Hall with the nifty return. He didn't get much yardage on the return, but he avoided a
A lot of dancing around.
few tackles, danced around.
45-yard line. Push down at 10, Mount St. Joe.
All right, boys, we are going home happy. More than one
45
reason.
seconds
My
left.
bed
It
by
is
9,
still
10.
35-0. It looks like we're gonna pitch a shutout. 35 Golden Goose
Too
Egg.
young. Falling apart.
And we're going home happy. Reese back to throw. Launches a deep one with all the time in the world.
Interception.
Intercepted by number 41.
He's still on his feet.
Luke Furley still going. Just that linebacker saunter that we see in most
Intercepted by number
linebackers.
41, Luke Furley.
Great to see all our defenders get in on the action.
Another turnover forced by the Hall. That'll keep the clock rolling, and the Hall's gonna get the win.
Takes the W at the Ravens Wives game of the week. Great coverage, big
Ladies and
game.
gentlemen, your final
They
score
pitched the
this
shutout, 35-0. Very impressive outing. Mike Campbell threw for 2 touchdowns.
Sean Tucker with a great game. Chris Cooper, Cole Herbert. The defense, Chance Campbell, Caleb Biggers, Mike Neal.
Once again,
All
Chan-
great games.
for your support,
Yeah, Chance Campbell highlighting the defense. He, of course, had that first quarter pick 6. But the defense, just in general, has too much for the Mount St. Joe Gales.
It's been a great time announcing this live stream with you guys.
So,
Tune in next time as we live stream varsity soccer versus Spalding at 4 p.m.
the game is on Monday.
It's on Monday.
So join us again on Monday for the live stream versus soccer. We want to thank you again for joining us. I'm Griffin Legay.
Again, this is Chris Lewis.
And thank you. Have a great weekend.